Upon our return to Yellowstone journey in our series here, we've had an experimental line, and we've had one that was
handpicked.
Yeah, handpicked by Total Wine out in St. Charles, Missouri. This time, we're going to try one that was finished in Cognac and Brandy Casks. I'm ready. You ready? Let's do it.
Let's do it.
On this episode of Savor the Burn. Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of the Savor the Burn podcast. My name is Jonathan. Across the barrels from me is Mr. W2. How do you do?
Doing fantastic. I've been eager to get into this bottle ever since I may or may not have had a little bit at the distillery. And
when in Rome.
It was available, so I was like, yep.
Yeah.
Put that in my bag.
Put that in my bag because I'm going to take it. What a cool looking bottle.
Yeah. This is their limited edition. This is their annual release. They do this as and it's different every year. They do a different blending. They do a different finishing. It's all the things are different. This is their annual statement. This is their annual release. This is the Yellowstone limited edition Kentucky Straight Bourbon whiskey,
and it's beautiful.
Before you pop it, though, I want to get into a little bit of some of the details on this.
Do it, yeah.
Because I think this has no age statement. This comes in at 101 proof.
Okay.
But they opt not to put an age statement on there because this is a blend of a 7-year and a 17-year.
Oh, how cool is that? Huh.
So, as a result, they don't want to necessarily put an age statement on there.
Yeah,
because they can, but it would have to be 7-year.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah. Because law and rule says...
Yeah, you have to put... If you're going to put an age statement, it has to be the youngest thing that's in there.
Yep, youngest thing in the blend.
This has 17-year blended in there. And so they opted to not do an age statement to not lose sight of that. Instead, they're just forthright. This is a blend of 7-year and 17-year.
And what proof? Oh, yeah, 101.
This is 101. This is distilled by Limestone Branch. This is, like I said, the Yellowstone Limited Edition, 101 proof. Yellowstone Limited Edition represents an annual exploration of top-shelf blends and finishes, making each release unique and highly sought after. The 2024 expression features 7-year and 17-year aged bourbons and introduces our first double finished in French brandy and cognac casks. So this is the first time they've done that.
So was it 17 in a brandy and 7 in a?
Does not say. Okay, so. I do not want to speculate that.
I do.
Enhancing the natural flavors of the extra aged bourbon, available in limited quantities for true enthusiasts. Well, I was here.
I consider myself a true enthusiast.
Now, let's pop this bad boy. Let's get going. Yeah, that is definitely a natural cork underneath there.
Yeah, you can see that for sure.
I love the heavy ebony. I assume that's an ebony wood top on there. That's a natural cork. It's a little bit bigger topper than most.
Oh, yeah. That had a really good pucker on it.
It's got a great lip on the top of that.
That's a cool looking, slice of cork there.
And what's on the top of it? So
it's probably the Yellowstone logo.
The Y branding.
Yeah.
It's a great color.
Yeah, it is. It is a great color.
I'm going to hold off and I'm going to hold off on the tasting notes I have off of their website.
You know, when you said that we had a 101 proof whiskey to try, my mind went immediately to Pantera's.
Oh.
No, it went immediately to Pantera's 101 proof live album. Or 101.
Nice.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so it's a great album. If you're not into Pantera, don't start with that one. Because it's live. Okay. So yeah. Okay. That was wild. So
there's a lot going
on. When I first hit on the nose, there was like usual suspects, you know, like caramel, you know, maybe a hint of butterscotch and some, orange peel.
I'm gonna say cinnamon roll.
But when I backed off of it and thought about it for a second, I got hit immediately with like coconut and
okay. I'm gonna say
coconut.
I'm gonna say cinnamon roll.
Cinnamon roll, like on the initial.
Yeah, I'm getting a little bit of a yeasty
there
with some cinnamon and some caramel, some sugary goodness.
You probably get some penicillin for that yeast infection. That was ugly. That was nasty. Let's not talk about that. That's a family show right here. A family show that reviews whiskey. It's a family show. We're not talking about yeast infection. All right. So cinnamon roll.
Yeah, absolutely beautiful bottle. The labels are top notch. I love the black and gold yellow, and it's embossed. You can actually kind of feel the raised letterings on the Yellowstone. The glass is embossed with the Yellowstone since 1872. It's got the hand signed little label down at the bottom.
Is that by the master distiller? Very cool.
Yep. You got the neck band across the top, and then it's actually banded around with the 2024, kind of a gold band on there. Yeah, it's a great looking bottle. Not all. So they've been doing these. I think it's since 2014. The first 5 years or so, I think up through 2019, it was their standard bottle with a special label, their own special label for the limited edition. I think it was 2020 is when they went to this style bottle for this release.
Okay. Well, I'm not mad at it. It's definitely a beautiful step up. I want to get into this mellow mash part here on the side label here. Do you have anything?
I do not.
On that?
I do not.
Well, maybe after we're done with our quick little tasting notes here, I can read the side of it and see what we come up with. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
That proof drinks like it's in the 90s, not 100 plus.
I mean, that's just a pinch over water. It's smooth. It's got a bite on the tongue to it. Does it say anything about how much rye is in it? I have no mash bill on this.
All right. Yeah, it's caramel sweet.
Vanilla, creme brulee, custard, a little bit of a vanilla bean. It's not the vanilla bean explosion, vanilla bean ice cream that the 2019 was. And I don't remember the guy's name, but if you subscribe and you're watching this, thank you again. Leave us a comment. Let's reconnect.
Absolutely.
And let's figure out the next time we're both going to be on the trail.
Yeah.
But it was so cool. I met them at the Log Still Distilling Company, and then we went our separate ways, and then I show up to Limestone, and they were already there. They had got there just a few minutes ahead of me, but the one guy was such a fan of their limited edition, specifically their 2019, that he bought myself and him and his buddy a pour of it, which was a $50 pour.
Right.
And a $50 pour is nothing to shrug off, you know.
Right.
I was not expecting that, and there were just the three of us standing there, and I heard him order 3 pours of it, but my brain still had not processed that because we had just met. We were strangers. Right. But like we've talked about before,
might have had a driver in the pisser.
The whiskey community is family. It's
Virgil says the whiskey business is a relationship business.
And super cool guys. Very appreciative of that pour because I don't know if I would have done that, but that was an absolutely amazing pour. We also had a pour of this, and it was really good. I think 2019 was a way better pour, but I still am not mad at this. This is quite delicious.
I want to go back to the part where it's finished in cognac and brandy casks, and what I was expecting.
French
French brandy.
Whatever that means and whatever that's worth.
Yeah, I don't know. But I was expecting certain things to be in here, especially maple, because I've had.
It's not.
It's not. I've had cognac before. No, I've had brandy before, and it's got maple for days. I don't know why. I don't know what they do to it because I'm not a brandy, enthusiast. But I did expect that to be on there. I'm not finding it on there. And the coconut that I picked up on the back end of the nose, I didn't find it anywhere else. It's not in the palate. It's not in the finish. Not for me. So far, 3 things on the finish: caramel, however you want to pronounce it, creme brulee, and orange marmalade. I did want to get into whatever mellow mash means here on the side of the label real quick.
What you got?
It says, if I can get the right lighting here, Yellowstone has been one of Kentucky's favorite whiskeys since 1872. The mellow mash name has always been a Yellowstone exclusive, identifying only the very smoothest spirits to hear the Yellowstone name. I'm getting all discombobulated up here. Today, we honor that tradition with our celebrated annual release of limited edition. For 2024, we offer a delicately balanced blend of 7-year-old and 17-year-old bourbons, which you already said there, finished in cognac and brandy casks, which we've said 100 times now. Thoughtfully crafted in limited quantities for our most discerning drinkers. From our hearts to fill your glass. Faithfully yours since 1872. So I still don't know what the hell mellow mash means. Thanks, guys. Thanks everybody there at Limestone Branch and Yellowstone. Let me hit it with a little bit of water.
Yep, that's where I'm headed.
Oh, is it? All right, cool.
I went back to I needed to bring my level up just a little bit because I wanted to.
Because I probably have about
I wanted to hit it proper.
3/4 to 1 ounce pour left here. I might hit it with 3. I'll hit it with 3 drops. We'll see what happens.
3 fourth one may have squeaked in there, but let this sit for a little bit. I love this. This is a great offering.
Yeah.
There's some really good things coming out of this. I'm not a big brandy guy, so I don't really have a palate to pull from. Mm-hmm. I'm not a huge cognac fan, but I've had a handful of things that are finished in cognac, and based off of that, I feel like I'm pulling some of those cognac notes out of this palate.
So adding those couple drops of water for me, it brought the butterscotch to the table and really kind of let the vanilla bloom.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of pepper popped forward too.
Mm-hmm. Did it?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not picking up on it, but it doesn't mean that it's not there. I don't. As an enthusiast, I'm not an expert. I don't have I don't have that palate, not yet.
I feel like this is still in the pepper register versus licorice.
Okay.
And
I can see that.
And I feel like it's right there. And I feel like it's a little bit more peppery than licorice.
I'm okay with it when licorice doesn't show up on the palate. Or
I am too. I'm not a licorice fan.
I'm not the biggest fan.
But as we've gotten into this and as we've really explored a variety of flavor profiles, I've started to like and appreciate when licorice does show up. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. But I'm also definitely not mad when it doesn't show up.
Right.
The 101 on this, I feel like it doesn't drink 101. It drinks way smoother and softer than 101. But I really feel like the 101 proof is right where it needs to be.
Yeah.
Any hotter, any lower, I think it'd be off.
We might have lost out on a lot of these different flavors here.
Yep.
And why they picked 101 proof, I don't know, but I'm happy they did. You know what, dude? All right, maybe these guys are metalheads. 101 proof live from Pantera. Y'all want a single from the experimental thing. Maybe they're metalheads. I have to go. Next time you go, I have to go.
Duh.
Yeah, I have to go. I have to meet these people, and we need to talk music because I have a feeling. And, 9 times out of 10, my feelings are wrong, but I still want to find out. I have to know. That said, we still don't know what mellow mash means. Thanks, guys. You were real descriptive on that one. But
anyone out there, leave us a comment.
Yeah, if you know
what mellow mash refers to.
Yeah.
We know what sweet mash is. We know what sour mash is.
Yeah.
Is mellow mash a combination of that?
Could be.
Which doesn't really make sense to me because a sour mash process is about old
Using some of the
mash
old into
and
the
new.
Yeah.
So what would mellow mash be?
I don't know.
I don't know.
It's either new or it's old into the new.
It's either new or it's old
plus
and new. Yeah. So what would mellow mash be?
Yeah, what is mellow mash? Do you know? Let us know. Leave us a comment. Send us an email. If you don't know the emails, we'll watch another episode because I'm not saying it again for this episode.
But what did you give us on the nose?
On the nose, I gave it a 4 1/4. I was pretty damn wowed by it. We had cinnamon roll, orange zest. I pulled a little bit of coconut off the back end of it. And I don't even like coconut that much, but there it was. Vanilla, definitely vanilla, and some light oak.
Lots of vanilla.
It was it was quite the pour on the nose.
A little bit of oak.
Yeah.
Across the board, but not overpowering. Not the sharp tannins that we got on that experimental.
Right. But then this probably
but
wasn't
this is
aged in 15-gallon barrels.
This is their limited edition, so they're being meticulous.
Annual
about
release,
this.
right?
Yeah, annual release. They're being very meticulous about this. This is also a blend of 7-year and 17-year.
Right.
They're not fucking around.
No. This is a masterful blend. It's got a lot to. It's got a lot to say. How about you? What did you give it on the nose?
I give 4.5.
4.5. You liked it just a little bit more than me.
No, I liked it.
How about the palate? Where are you at on that?
And the palate, I liked it a little bit more. I gave it 4 3/4.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, I also liked it a little bit more, and I gave it a 4.5.
Nice.
On the palate, we had sweet caramel, vanilla and brown sugar, vanilla bean, specifically creme brulee, and some of that oak.
Yep.
It carried on through. How about the finish?
I came back down to 4.5.
Wow. You know what? I kept mine locked in at 4.5. We had the caramel.
Solid.
The creme brulee carried through.
Beyond solid.
Orange marmalade made its appearance, and I thought that was pretty nice. And once again, the oak carried through.
Yeah.
It was. It's a really, really nice, very, very mature, I would think. It's not a nightly pour. It may be a celebration pour, because I don't even think a weekly or maybe even a monthly pour, maybe monthly, but probably a celebration pour. Once it hits about half to a third, maybe start making it a monthly pour before it oxidizes and gets funky on you. We talked a little bit about the bottle presentation before we got on camera.
Bottle.
Yeah, we're both very happy with it. Actually, no, we talked about it quite a bit here on camera too. So
we did.
I gave it a 4 1/4.
Okay.
I was very happy with it. How about you?
I came up a little bit more and had it at 4.5.
Very nice, very nice. I think if you don't have an infinity bottle, but you do have this bottle or something that looks cool like this bottle, this would be a great kind of starter infinity bottle.
So I think this bottle has a lot of unique attributes that really kind of help elevate it. But the other reason why I gave it a 4.5 is when you compare it, this is the bottle that not just this hand-picked, store-picked offering comes in, but all their standard offerings are in this bottle.
Yeah.
So when you go from this as a standard to this, it's a very stark contrast in quality and visual appeal. And so as a result of that, I feel like this one really elevates the experience. So I had no problem giving it a 4.5.
I would agree with that. Faux show. I gave it a 4 1/4. So I guess that leaves us with final scores. Before we get into that, we rate these things on 4 categories: nose, palate, finish, bottle presentation. Give it a 0 to 5 rating, kind of on our own. How we like to, whatever we like. That's where it ends up on that 0 to 5 spectrum. We add those numbers up to a possible 20. Divide that by 2 to get our 0 to 10 rating. Score our final score, and my final score ended up being 8 3/4.
That is a stellar score.
How about you? Where you at?
9 1/8. 9.125.
That's not bad at all. Neither one of these scores are bad at all. But I mean, this this bottle was very very tasty. Like I said, I don't know, maybe I said it before, very mature tasting, very
It does. I feel like this bottle, it tastes the 7-year and the 17-year blend.
Yeah. It like I said, it's not your daily drinker. You know, it's not your Jim Beam Black. You know, it's
There
not
it
your you know, you're
I was getting worried. This is our first Jim Beam Clank of the week. So let's do another one.
Do it again. But, you know, I don't think Jim Beam has a 17-year of anything. But if they do, I would like to check it out. Actually,
no, but they have a 15.
They have a 15, that lineage.
The lineage, which
we're gonna have to go there. I have to return to the Holy Land. Hopefully it'll be at a Friday, and I'll get to get some FaceTime with Mr. No again.
If there is a reason to get to the Holy Land,
that's the reason.
The release of the lineage might.
Yeah. I'm ready for that peanut brittle, delicious, you know, caramel goodness that Jim Beam
it's hiding back there.
Has to offer.
It's hiding back there, but that bottle is starting to get dangerously low. It might be time to kill that one.
We're all sitting around a little fire pit.
It's gonna happen.
Talking, enjoying the night. So when it comes to
oh man.
I don't really know. Well, when it comes to limited edition releases, right? You've only got a select number of bottles that are going to be available to John Q. Public for any specific length of time before the next year rolls around.
2025 is going to be out very soon.
Very soon?
Very soon.
Okay, yeah. And, you know,
may already be out by time of release.
Yeah, and we, guys, as you well know, we are way past 2024. We are, like, almost done with 2025 now. Like, where has this year gone? Like, come on. So many things have happened.
Also, pause. Just an FYI as point of reference. At the distillery, this was, if I remember correctly, this was like a $140 bottle.
Oh, wow. Okay.
On Flavier, this is a $400 bottle.
What?
Yep.
Wow. What did you say this was? Distillery?
I think right around 140.
Okay. Wow. Huh. So when it comes to this Yellowstone 101 proof limited edition, finished in cognac and finished in French brandy casks, I don't think that this is going to be the best candidate for a cocktail. I think it would work great in a cocktail, but I don't know. Like this one, to me, it drinks not as a daily, not as a weekly, maybe not even as a monthly, but a special occasion pour. You know, maybe a monthly, but definitely a special occasion pour.
Are Fridays considered special occasions?
Depends on the week and how rough it's been. I don't know. Did you wake up and on your way to getting ready for work, fall down a flight of stairs? And
no. Did you wake up this morning? Great. Let's get into the special edition.
Woo, boy, howdy. Yeah. So, would you use this in a cocktail, or would you just stick to it neat, or how would you suggest the average Joe, the average whiskey enthusiast,
I
enjoy this one?
I definitely have evolved into certain bottles that I would never ever consider to put in a cocktail. I'm going to get into this one a couple more neat before I make that final determination. At this point, I don't know. Because we have collected a pretty good collection of, and a very wide range of bottles that because of that, and because I've really kind of started really honing in on the art of cocktail making. Right. I've become way more adventurous about trying even those bottles that may be a little taboo to make into a cocktail.
Like the tater bait bottles.
Or you know, think about our Derby Day mint julep that we made with a master collection Woodford Reserve.
Yeah, that I spilled all over the top of my barrel.
This is the one time I actually wasn't even going to bring that up, but
that's where I come in. But yeah.
But we posted that and people were like,
"Why did you do that?"
It's like, well, you know what? Because I thought it'd be good, and you know what?
It was good.
It was the best mint julep you could ever possibly have in your life.
You only think we're crazy because you haven't tried it yourself.
Yeah. The most expensive mint julep on the planet, but
twice.
It was fantastic. So in that spirit, I love taking bottles that are off limits because they're so high end.
Yeah.
And what would a old fashioned taste like with this? What would a Manhattan taste like with this? How about a revolver with this? Get a little bit of a coffee in there.
Right. I was thinking
because of the cognac cask finish. What if this was what if we use this in a Sazerac?
Yep. Right. That's the one with the spritz of the absinthe. So, I was going there with it. Like,
I beat you to it.
You did. You absolutely did.
So anyway, once this gets down a little bit, I may.
And it's not like these bottles are gone, unless they are. But I mean, they could be gone. But I mean, it's a 2024 release, but it's distillery only.
It's not distillery only.
Oh, it's not?
But it is a very, very allocated bottle. At the distillery, they had lots of them. Lots may be a little strong, but there were several dozen on the shelf.
Okay, so like maybe they put out 30 a day.
Yeah.
Until they're gone.
All your secondary markets have picked it up.
Yeah.
All your secondary markets have this for way more than what it's supposed to be for,
and probably more than it's.
I got it at the distillery. It was still a $140 bottle.
Yeah.
But I'm at the distillery. I'm in the moment.
Yep.
And I'm staring at these bottles.
Yep.
You think I'm not going home with one?
Yeah, you better think again. I
mean,
so no, this is not your entry level whiskey. It's not your beginner bourbon. It's not your budget bourbon. It's definitely something for a more developed palate.
Yeah.
So if you've been a whiskey enthusiast for 3 to 5 years, and you're looking for something to really kind of challenge your palate, I would say anything aged, whether it's this one or not, anything aged in a cognac or a brandy cask or both casks would be a fun adventure to go on. This one here, for me, it was a fun adventure. Yeah. I really enjoyed it, and I do agree with you that I think specific cocktails tailored to this particular bourbon. Yep. I mean, it's 101 proof, so you've got room there to play around.
There's a lot of room there. There's a lot of maturity in the blend that they've put together for this.
Yeah, the blend itself was a very unique idea, a very unique expression. So, if not only for special occasions, maybe if you end up with a second bottle, it's for special occasions and experiments on the cocktail side of things.
I'm here for that.
Yeah, and if you want to know what we're talking about with the cocktails, all these different cocktail names that we've thrown out here, look no further than savortheburn.com/cocktails. We've got hundreds of them, and they're all beautiful. Getting better every time. Haha, stole his words. Anyway, so no matter who you are, where you are, what you're drinking, who you're drinking it with, never forget.
Just keep on burning.